had to feel pretty good to get to 10. Then you kind of had to fight it in a little bit.
What's that?
You had opportunities coming in, but
Yeah.
how do you feel about the day overall?
Off that, and yeah, it's nice. I like yesterday I said, I definitely was fighting to make the cut more the last 2-3 weeks, rather than playing to win, which I was not really happy about. So to be in this spot now is pretty fulfilling. But obviously there's a lot of golf left.
How do you change your mindset from going I'm battling to make cuts to I'm battling to win?
It's just a little bit more of an aggressive, and like I said yesterday, almost like caring a little less about the result. You're not going to make a lot of birdies when you're playing safe, hitting it to 20 feet, and you're just not going to make a lot of 20-footers. So definitely just shrinking some lines in a little bit, and trying to take on a little more pins than you probably would. Obviously still within reason, but just trying to keep the foot on the pedal a little bit more.
You've been playing all over the place the last few weeks. How have you stayed mentally strong to the point where you're playing this well here?
It's a good question because it has been pretty tough, honestly. Last week was a big, I got a lot of juice from last week. I had a bunch of family and friends out there. I probably had 30 people with me just hanging out. We'd go out to dinner and stuff. So it was nice to see everyone because really I've played 4 weeks out here, but I've also played Greyhawk, Big 12. So I'm working on about 7 weeks in a row. But obviously I'm in a great spot, and there's a lot of people that kill to be where I am right now. So just taking that mindset into things, and I got two more days, and then I can go to my couch and hang out. But it's tough, but it's hard to even think about it when you're playing in front of all these people and playing for something so big.
You might not get that much rest if you're top 10. You can go down to Kentucky, and obviously there's also the British Open exemption. You could be playing for. You think about the things that like that in front of you, or
no? I'm not too worried about what's going to happen in the future. To be honest, I just I'm worried about get some rest this afternoon, and I don't think too far ahead. I try not to, because usually when you think too far ahead, bad things happen in the present. So I just don't really like worrying about all that stuff. So I'm just going to focus on this week, and whatever comes from it. So just deal with it as it goes.
I'm sure this kind of success is what you were hoping for. Is it what you anticipate, and how have you gone about it so far?
Yeah, I don't want to obviously we still got a long ways to go here. So, but I do think that coming out of college, I did think that my game would translate really well to pro golf. You look at guys that hit it pretty far, and I really improved my wedge game over the last couple of years. So if I'm hitting the fairway, I got a lot of wedges coming into the green, so I'm comfortable, and if I'm hitting it good, I don't see why I shouldn't play well. So when I'm hitting it good, it feels pretty easy. So hopefully just keep hitting it good.
Did the rain delay bother you at all? I think you came out and...
No, it was actually perfect timing because my brother pulled up right when the alarm went off, so I hung out with him for half hour, and then we went out and hit some balls. So it just felt like a mini break.
Anything about this place that your eye particularly well?
Yeah, we were at the Big Dig on Wednesday night, and I was talking to Claire, the host of this, and I was just like, I really love this course. It's just, there's something about it. I don't know why. There's certain holes that I really like, certain tee shots I like. I felt really good when I stepped out here on Tuesday. So I'm happy it's kind of meshing a little bit together. But it's just a really fun course, and there's plenty of excitement. But also you gotta hit some good shots coming down the stretch here on 18, like that tee shot, and it's a fun course.
Talk about the shots you hit into 18.
It's a little bit of a guessing game coming out of the thick rough, but yeah, we had like 118 to the pin, and I knew if I hit it good, if it lands short, I can two-putt from there, and it came out perfect, landed just short and rolled up, and I wish I would have made the birdie, but it is what it is.
Didn't birdie either the par fives on the backside. Does that, obviously, bad break on 17 actually, because the drive was in the fairway for a long time.
Yeah, like I said, I make eagle on 14. I don't expect to make eagle on 14. So you pick up some, you lose some somewhere else. So it all evens out in the end. So I probably should have shot 67 today at the end of the day. So that's all. That's how I look at it.
Do you start leaderboard watching now? Have you been leaderboard watching?
I always just kind of peek at it. I'm never really chasing a number in my head. Obviously, if it's Sunday and you're down 2, you're trying to chase that number, but it doesn't do you any good chasing a number on. And honestly, that's probably part of the reason why I was so worried about the cut. I'm looking at the cut numbers those last couple weeks, and and you're worried about a low number when you guys are leading at 16 under through 2 rounds, and you're just sitting there at 4. You're not doing any good. So I don't try